I know how it feels to fall. So will you.
Pickle. It's Tristan or Kabas, and got a little bit bored. Had some time while I was waiting for you to run up some replays, so I thought I'd just go over the customs that we had a while ago. Just grab a notebook if you want. There's plenty of Jinx specific stuff here, but a few in general. So let's cut to the So actually, let's go over this here. I shouldn't have actually been able to step up this far, but I had no intention of playing this lane with respect for you until you showed that you merited it. So what I've done here is, even though Morgana's Q is down, I'm in both of your guys' auto attack range. Hopefully you can see my cursor. And Vigar's nowhere to be seen because he has been hit by Morg Q. I should have autoed you here, but if I actually use this auto, you can retaliate, 20XX can retaliate, and your 3 minions, which do a champion's worth of damage for every, set of 3 autos they do, 3 to 4 autos. So I would get 1 headshot off, which is, an auto and a half, 2 autos, compared to 1 to 3 autos. So I should lose this trade, but I only take 1 auto in response with some Kessler minions, so it goes about even. And I'm constantly autoing the wave here, but I don't know, I guess you're looking for harass when you should be killing these caster minions. Cool trick you can do with Jinx is, you see this rocket here, it's going to hit me directly, and then these minions aggro onto you, and you take some retaliation damage. Not much damage because you got out quick and you killed the minions. What you can do is you attack a minion next to a champion, and then the splash damage on the rocket still does full damage, I believe. Basic attacks deal 110% damage to the target and nearby enemies. Yeah, so you still get full damage, but you don't take minion aggro because your target was the minion and not a champion. But you still get full damage. So instead of taking 1 caster auto minion, you could have taken none there. A small thing, but it matters if you're going for a lot of harass in the minion waves. So because you haven't been pushing, we're gonna hit 2 first here. Feels alright for me. I take a lot of minion damage. W second is fine. Yeah, that was just too ambitious by you. Mainly because I had heal. Yeah, Morgana wasn't in range to ignite me. If you both flashed in, that would have been fine. But that didn't happen, so I heal, you get both of your summoners for it, and now you're down in health despite having, I don't know how much, and then you get killed. Morgana gets 1 back. Does she get 2 here? I think she flashes.
Blue team double
She
kill.
gets 2. But the problem here is that the wave is in my favor, so all these minions are going to keep killing my minions, which denies you gold XP, while I get almost all of this wave, which is why I was okay trading deaths here. I guess I could have flashed out of Morg's auto range and still lived, but now I have flash for next time, and I catch most. So he gets XP gold for that one. I get XP for this one, and gold for most of the rest. Meanwhile, you got denied an entire minion wave when you were already late to the level 2 fight. And the reason why level 2 is so important, and that I took a really crappy trade health-wise, even when you were level 1, is that being level 2, or rather every level up, gives you roughly 300 gold worth of stats. And so, even if you start the trade with less health, the fact that you're level 2 just gives you so much more damage and tankiness that it's worth it to be down in health or use all your pots early in order to secure level 2. Because all-inning at level 2 is just so strong, because 2 people hit level 2 off of the first 3 melees of the second wave, which gives you 600 gold of stats to fight them with. Unfortunately, I don't really have a support here. I have Predator Vagar that's building full AP, so not the optimal leaning support for a harassed champion like Caitlyn. Let's do things early. But he gets some okay cadence off. What else do I have in here? Yeah, just having a health advantage gets you plenty of farm. If you can threaten me with, you know, rocket poke or W's, you don't actually have to kill me. That way you don't have to risk being heal baited. So, Vigar walks in. Again, this is important. There's this concept of playing parallel. So, right now, hopefully you can see my mouse, you two are on a relatively even horizontal plane. And Vigar's, while he's on this horizontal plane with me, he's putting himself so far up that as you walk up here, both of you are going to be in range to hit him, and I'm not going to be in range to hit either of you. Except hitting minions. So here he is. Now he's broken the horizontal plane, because our horizontal plane goes basically straight up. It's a vertical instead of a horizontal. And yours goes straight across for the most part. So Morgana hits point blank Q. You hit W. Morgana pools. He loses over half of his HP. And I get minions. So that's just an error on Vigar's part. Playing up way too far when he didn't have minions to cover him from Morgana Q. Now he's going to do it again. So the problem with your E is, 1, you could have thrown it further behind him, but 2, I like it better as a defensive tool or a follow-up CC. So if Morg hits bind, great, lay traps on top. But here, I can't see trap range. You can definitely put it behind him here though, but you just kind of put it on top. But traps is 70 mana, which is a zap and a switch over. So it's almost always better to try and harass using rockets and zap than it is to try and harass with flame chompers. Because if you get ganked here, now you have no chompers, no way to stop us, and no follow-up CC to try and kill someone. But I don't think you can gank this whole lane, because Echo was not having a good one either. Or maybe he was busy with other lanes. So we got some pushing here. And see now, your mana's pretty low here, because you've been using rockets on the wave, you've thrown out traps once. So you throw out W, but there's nothing distracting me, so I can dodge it. And then I get 2 autos on work. So again, playing parallel here. If we look, some Morgs in front of you, and I guess I'm in front of my support, but he's pretty low. So what you could be doing is you could stand up here and last hit these minions. So that way, when Morg gets a Q on me here, while I miss my skill shots on her, you can follow up. But she throws Q, you're over here, now you get a zap, which is something. But you could have had a zap plus 2 autos. Or if you're in range, you know, choppers. Does he die here? I think he does. Oh no. You die. Okay. Yeah, that time you threw the traps behind him, so you got him. But, didn't go in your favor, because you weren't starting the fight soon enough with your support. So this is pretty cool. You're just losing minions here, and I'm getting health onto you, and I'm already gonna back. So I get half of your health bar for free. You lose minions, you lose the cannon, you lose XP for whatever melee is tied to tower. So I'm really happy with that trade. You stop my back, but fine, I got way more out of it. And I also just had more CS so that I could get a BF sword to your pickaxe. But I mean, I still have 5 support, so you're winning in that way. So again, these choppers are just kind of random. 24 second cooldown, 70 mana, and now if Echo comes to gank, which you definitely could, then you don't have chompers. I guess I should have called for a gank here. Waves on my side. Yeah, would have been better. You don't have it warded. Even if you do, you're pushed up. And you have no chompers. And now both junglers come instead of Echo coming right after blue. You have to flash. Echo played that wrong. But you can see the problem of having no chompers when you use them offensively and don't have a guaranteed follow-up. And then because you took all that damage before, it's not safe for you to push the wave, so you have to wait, which means I get to come back to lane and catch all of this and then I stop your back as well. And that one's important because I don't have to commit anything for it really. This is a nice rocket. Yeah, I should. But now I get a plate, I believe. Oh no, I don't. I think it's window comes. But I'm getting close to a plate when I've got basically no support. And I have more CS. Just from kind of taking better backs and using my mana more efficiently. Again, offensive traps, you get nothing from them, and you have no traps to follow up with 1Q. So traps could have been used here. You kill him. Missed out on a kill there because you used traps offensively. And then if you're gonna use, if you're gonna use Zap, there's 2 ways to use Zap that I like. Hold on, I'm gonna take a call. Okay, so hitting W. two ways to hit it. One, when somebody's going for a last hit, which you probably know about, and two, is you kind of pretend that people are safe by letting them hide behind their own low health minions, and then you last hit the minion and then immediately throw W out after that. So that way you kind of surprise them with it. They think they're safe, and then all of a sudden there's a W coming at them. So you can alternate between the two, especially if you have blue buff, or you don't spend all your mana throwing out random traps. Like, I'd rather see you throwing out random W's than random traps, but intelligent W's are better than random W's. Random traps. Random E traps. I don't care anything because I get a headshot out on you. Guess I do get the two things here. Vigar, useless. Get your passive. So I have to back off here and flash. Vigar was just so useless this lane. I figured I'd rather just play with it and not have to deal with complaining than complain a bunch and try hard. That was the sacrifice I was willing to make, and I suffer the consequences.
Turret plating will soon fall.
So that's most of the laning stuff I wanted to cover. Itemization wise, I think you go rapid fire after you go IE rapid fire seal. Oh, you go Shiv second. Yeah, so I don't know if you looked up a build or you just were thinking about things, but Hurricane second is basically mandatory on Jinx. I can't think of any situations where I wouldn't want Hurricane second, because Rocket Splash with Hurricane autos is very, very good, and it helps you get your passive in fights, and helps you wave clear, which, you know, Shiv does, but Hurricane is better. And Hurricane has 100% uptime instead of Shiv, which only works every so often. Like, it's just better to have Hurricane. Period. I can't think of any exceptions. There's some high elo players that take like rapid fire a second instead of Hurricane, but they know what they're doing way better than either of us, so I don't bother to figure out why that's optimal. Maybe it's not even, they just like it or something. But yeah, then I keep farming, even if I don't. Relatively, you know. So, you know, 30 CS from what was 10 CS to 50 CS to what is that, 80? No. 60. But like the CS cap only widens. So take jungle camps, farm side waves, do something, but you know, I hit level 18 this game and you're level 16 by the game finishes. Yeah. But the primary thing is just to use your E defensively as follow-up CC on Jinx. That's the biggest thing. Play for level 2 as well. So that'll win you games in itself. So those should be the two biggest takeaways. Otherwise you didn't really lose. It helps that